Buying in bulk. Let's dive into that real quick. That's not even one of the questions. So explain this. You're buying in bulk. Where are you buying? Like eBay lots? Are you buying other lot? Like what kind of lots are you buying here? Where are they from? Are they clothing? Are they goods? What do we got?
So I've been trying a couple strategies. One is garage sales. I'm in California. I'm in one of those regions where there's garage sales 24, I mean 365. And
Okay.
I've tried emailing people, hey, can I buy everything at your garage sale unseen?
Wait,
Just
wait,
give me
wait.
an
Like
idea of what
before
you
they even
have
have the sale?
before they even have the sale.
Bro, are you crazy?
And twice I have pulled off buying it before they opened to the
Really?
public. I got the full thing. I showed up at a lady's house. She's like, come look at it. It's Friday night. Come look at it. I want my Saturday back. And I was able to get all of it before she even opened it on Saturday. And I said, how about $80 for all of it? And she's like, let me help you load it up. She didn't even counter offer.
Okay, so
Really? Let's break that
Yep.
yeah,
down.
let's
I know
break
Chris
this.
is already going
This is
into
crazy.
that.
Well, go ahead, Raiken, because you know what I'm about to ask. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I think what you were going to ask is like, what the heck did you see when you walked in, and like, what was the value of everything, and like, how much trash, how much gold?
Sure. So the first thing I saw was 20 tripods.
Whoa.
Okay, so the person was a photographer, but none of their camera equipment was for sale. But all their tripods all had the original boxes, the original wrapping, and people who take care of their things like that, I figure it's going to be some nice stuff because if you don't care about it, you just throw all the wrapping away. But these were all packed into the same things, and I could tell they needed space. I was going to guess maybe the husband said, "I need to park my car in the garage and to get rid of all this stuff," or I'm not sure what the reason was for the garage sale, but there was a lot of sporting equipment, which is always good. And I learned from Bonafide you can do it, take it to Play It Again Sports. So I saw the sporting equipment, I saw the camera equipment. I'm like, already, that's going to be $100 easily right there. And then there was boxes and boxes of books and games and whatever. And I said, how about $80? And she said, and it's probably maybe even too high of a first offer because she said, I'm helping you move it right now. Let's load up your car.
So what was the
And
best
so I took a
tripod that
little
you
bit of a
found
risk,
there?
a little
Let
bit
me
of a
ask you
gamble.
that. What was the best tripod that you, what was it a,
I got two Manfrotto
okay, I was about to
tripods.
say, did you get any
Wow,
Bojan
you just got your
Manfrottos?
money
Yeah.
back.
Cool.
Those
That's
were over
it.
$50 each.
Okay.
And I still have it. And the thing is, like, I took a step back from garage sales when somebody in the green room introduced me to the Goodwill bins. It's because you guys got to understand, I'm really new to this. Like, I started the thrift game really like in January. So when I went to the bins, and I was like, man, everything is under 50 cents. I just was a little bit thrown off. And then I ended up buying 8 pallets worth of stuff from them because it was just so cheap. And then I realized that, oh, just so you guys know, 1 pallet of used clothing fits in a Prius. So I don't know if you guys would care, but I had to make 8 trips to get all that stuff into my garage.
Oh my gosh. That's dedication. So how much did one pallet, what is the average weight of a pallet and how much does a pallet cost?
It's about 400 to 500 pounds
Okay. Wow.
and $260 roughly.
260. And
Yeah.
it's just sight unseen. You don't know what's in there, or do you know?
No, you can take a quick glance of what's on top. And I also realized they sort of faked that a little bit. So, I mean, like you'll see a Vineyard Vine shirt on top and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make a fortune. And then it's like 20 Target shirts in a row under that, so you gotta like, play the game a little bit. But I can tell that at the Goodwill bins, they have an abundance of clothing, and that's really what they want to get rid of first. And the guy told me that when they bring out fresh bins, they're not fresh, they're just from a different day. They're
Okay.
just rotating sort of the same stuff in and out. And if you buy bulk, you have in my opinion, you have a higher likelihood of getting something unpicked.
I think it's different everywhere though, because I've heard different things. I don't have much experience at all with bins, Chris. So this is just what I've heard through the grapevine. But I've heard that some places, like, it's inventory that was just like there was just too much inventory for a specific area or whatever, and it's just overflow, and a lot of it is fresh. But then I've heard the same thing that you said. So I think people in the comments should comment below, because we're all kind of new to this. Chris, I know you don't do bins, do you?
No, I don't do them. Well, they're far away from me. And second of all, they're just, I don't know. It's a different kind of hustle. So anyway.
Yeah, so I want to hear what other folks have to say, because I've heard it's different in various places, because I've been at bins before, and I've seen people with like TI-83s in in their cart. And I'm like, there's no way. If anyone sees a TI-83 the first round, that thing's gone. Maybe. But that's cool, man.
So when you get these things and you dump them into your Prius and you bring them into your house, do you have like a Breaking Bad suit on the whole time? Like, or is this stuff dirty? Like what's going, I mean, are you just...
So I have a theory. I think people in the United States, where we're a pretty affluent country, most people donate clothes because they're too small. And most of the clothes that I get are freshly laundered. Like, I'm not getting a lot of the dirty, like, I don't, like, once in a while I get a mouse or a dirty diaper. Just kidding. I don't get that. But I'm just saying, it's like really clean stuff that I'm getting. You know, I do notice some stuff is torn. Maybe they're donating that, but for the most part, they just look like they're too small.
Okay. And then how much do you redonate, or what do you just throw into a dumpster? Like, what do you...
So I was redonating about 10% of it to Salvation Army, since I shop
only
at
10%?
Only 10%. But after going to Amazon ASD, people are saying, get rid of 50%. Like, just spend the whole day sorting and get rid of the bottom half and buy twice as much and just have the good stuff and wholesale that to somebody else. And that sort of blew my mind. But a lot of Amazon sellers are saying they look through 100 products to find one. Like, they're just constantly sifting and refining to their, the nice one.